coalesce, that's called condensation or percolation,
yes.
and it suggested some of the matter or monopoles in the universe that's may be created because of this coalescence. So this is what suddenly struck me when you said.
Yes. This is exactly what the Holy Quran describes. Both these phenomena as I mentioned. Number one, the compact form of energy, which is closed from all sides and doesn't give anything away. That is kanata ratqan. Ratqan means a sewed up ball, which is so tightly sewed that everything which is within is completely locked in and nothing can escape it. So فَفَتَقْنَاهُمَا, we broke it open, and then the phenomena started. Now this speaks of the origin, the very origin of the creation. Then it begins to speak of that dukhan, that it was all a cloud, and from that cloud Allah precipitated heavens and earth and these heavenly bodies and so on. Well, that is a different, yes. That is our expanding universe. Yes, yes. وَإِنَّا لَمُوسِعُونَ. But it also means that we create other things as well. No, here is Museun means expansion, bodily expansion as well as addition of creation. And another very interesting thing which is being observed by scientists is that with the expansion, new universes are taking shape within that chasm and with that void which is created by the expansion. So they are also working on that, how it takes place. Maybe some dark matter or some other thing, I don't know, but this is also a very strange observation that new universes are being created. And Inna la Museum means that new universes will be created. All that has been created is not complete. Allah is in the process. Museum means a constant process. That we are in a constant process of expanding what we have created, both in size as well as in number. That's what I mean.
Thank you.
Please. Yes?
Assalamu alaikum. No, I would like to ask two questions.
Yes, please.
The first one, I want to know, what is Zakat?
What
is Zakat?
Yes.
And what are the different categories of Zakat?
Yes. All right, sit down, please. Sit down, yes. Jihad, according to the Holy Quran, is a striving in the way of Allah. The first definition, you can please sit on one side so that I can also look at you. मौलवी साहब जिधर वो जाते हैं उधर आप हो जाते हैं वापस अगेन वही आप बैठे रहें अपनी जगह यू कम साइड ऑन द राइट साइड यस ओके जहाद ज़कात आई एम सॉरी ज़कात yes I understand now. I thought you said jihad because you pronounce they like J, so I thought perhaps this is what you meant. You want to understand zakat.
And a different category.
Well, there is only one category of zakat. Everything you pay for the sake of Allah falls under the category of zakat. Everything. So within zakat, there are so many things which you spend in the way of Allah, and everything which you spend for the sake of Allah and His cause has a quality of growing instead of diminishing, and has a quality of purifying you. So this is why the word zakat is used for that spending. Any expenditure which has only one motive, that is for the sake of Allah, is covered by zakat. That's one thing. Secondly, it has its own quality, intrinsic quality. And that quality is that it grows rather than diminishing. Apparently you spend and you are left with less money, but it grows both in society, so society as such becomes prosperous. And individually those who spend in the way of Allah become more prosperous. Second meaning is zakah, yuzakki, somebody who purifies someone. So zakat has a quality of purification. It purifies the person's heart who is spending. And this has been mentioned in the Holy Quran manifestly as well, that you spend in the ways of Allah so that Allah may purify your hearts and purify and improve your condition. So this is generally speaking zakat. There is a form of zakat which is formal. That is a part of this zakat, and which has been defined by the scholars of jurisprudence in so many ways, differently of course, by different scholars. But generally it is understood that 2.5% of your total capital per year should be given in the way of Allah to the state, not to be spent individually. So that is a sort of community zakat. Yes, please. Your second question?
And they say that there is life after death. Life after death.
Yes.
And I believe, is it the same life that we're going to have after our death?
Which same life? But what do you mean by same life?
They don't have to have this present time.
You see, in the life to come, you will not have these dimensions which you have here. Here you live a prisoner of 3 dimensions. Adding time, it would be 4 dimensions. So in this world, you are a prisoner of 4 dimensions. In the life to come, these dimensions will be expanded. And you will no longer be a prisoner of these dimensions, not a limited man as you appear to be to us. So your shape, there will be no color, no shape like we are used to, and no beauty as we understand it in the in the temporal sense, but beauty as we understand in the spiritual sense would be there. Form as we understand in the spiritual sense. A person is grand and great, not that he expands in body, but because he has qualities of greatness. So those qualities cannot be measured in terms of feet or centimeters and things. So this is why the life after death would be built on different dimensions. The Holy Quran tells us that Jannah covers the entire universe. The heavens and earth all are encompassed by Jannah. And so also there has to be Jahannam somewhere. If all the space is covered by Jannah, where is that Jahannam? Where is the hell? If you are thinking in terms of these 4 dimensions, then if everything is covered by Jannah, that is heaven, there is no room left at all whatsoever for a hell to be somewhere. Then this question was asked of Hazrat Rasul Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself. The answer was that Jahannam, that is hell, would occupy the same space as will be occupied by Jannah. But you don't know, you can't understand this. That is to say, you can't understand a 5th dimension. Add a 5th or a 6th dimension to this present existence, and the whole concept of existence would change completely. It will become unfathomable, ununderstandable by us. So don't consider that you are going to be recreated like you are here, because in that case there will be so many other problems. The racial problem would continue into the next world.
Thank you.
And an old person who dies at a ripe old